Hey guys, what's up? I'm gonna do a quick reading. Kind of gotta hustle, I gotta be to work soon. But we're gonna do a little collective reading and just find out what messages we need to hear and what's going on the other side, right? And we're gonna start off by thanking my little assistants on the other side that help me with messages, downloads, interpretations, visions, all the above, right? So like I said, it's going to be a collective. So all signs included today. And we're going to use my little mini deck, my little round deck. It looks like we got a few that are flipped over. 9 of Cups. And the Fool. Wow. I kind of like that, right? Because 9 of Cups is all about wish fulfillment, right? And we know that the Fool comes out when you're starting something new. You're trying something you haven't done before. You're taking a risk. You're taking a chance, right? Just like that Fool that's jumping off that cliff, not knowing how things are going to go, right? But you're taking that leap because that's part of your wish fulfillment. What was that? Okay. I don't know if you guys saw that, but it looked like a little, I don't know, like a little piece of fuzz floating or something. Okay. So let's get a few more cards. We already know this is going to be about taking a chance on something new, right? Something that you've been wanting possibly for a long time. Or just a number of things that you've been wishing for, hoping for, working towards. Yeah, High Priestess. Okay, so this possibly has something to do with your intuition, secret knowledge, and then we got the Hanged one. Wow. So it feels like you're being called to look at whatever the situation is, whatever it is you want to take a risk on, that's part of your wish fulfillment. You need to look at it from a different perspective, right? Because the High Priestess has like that secret knowledge, secret information, right? That's going to help you in this situation. And then the Hanged one is kind of puts himself in a position in order to gain enlightenment, right? In order to learn, basically, like kind of like when you take time away from everyone or from social media so that you can kind of focus on one topic, right? Without the outside noise. That's basically what the Hanged Man is doing. We know it has to do with intuition too. You're going to have to use your intuition for this one. Be listening for messages from your spirit guides. We got 6 of Cups. And this is something from the past. This is, I feel like this was the first card we pulled yesterday, but this is about something that you have good memories of. This is something that you've wanted, or you wanted in the past, and now you're remembering it, or you're finally like wanting to pursue it. Tell me more about this. Okay. Okay. We got the King of Pentacles and the Ace of Pentacles. So those came out together. So really, we have 2 Pentacles, which a lot of times 2 of Pentacles is kind of like a juggling energy. Like when you have trying to make decisions, going back and forth, right? But we have the King of Pentacles. So this clearly feels like it's a financial opportunity. And with the Ace of Pentacles coming in also, that's a new financial opportunity. So it feels like this could be taking a risk like in a financial setting, like possibly pursuing work and having to do with finance, or this could have to do with investments. Anything like about kind of like building up your wealth, Because the King of Pentacles, remember, like I always say, is like they're the master of whatever their tool is. So the King of Pentacles is the King of Pentacles, which is money. But not only money, material things in the 3D, right? So they know how to create, acquire, maintain those type of materials, right? And possibly this could be what your goal was, just to be a King of Pentacles, to be financially stable, to be able to create wealth for yourself, for your family, for whatever people are within your, because I like to say the king is always like the ruler over a territory or a group of people, right? So you want to be able to provide for those people consistently, right? Be able to provide for yourself and create like essentially like a 10 of Pentacles, a generational wealth, having everything that you need. And the King of Pentacles is the master, right? At Pentacles. So this is possibly not even towards a specific job or goal, just being in the energy, this energy of being a King of Pentacles, that you know how to create in this world, you know how to maintain, and you are covered, which a lot of times, like spiritually speaking, you'll get help, right? You'll get help. You got to ask for help from your ancestors. I don't know why I'm doing this again, but I'm being called to do it again. But you will get help from your spirit guides, and kind of you have to really listen. But if you're looking for like some type of tips or anything like that, I would kind of, again, get into this hangman energy, right? Where you're closing out a lot of the noise that's on the outside so that you're able to hear the messages that your spirit guides and your ancestors are trying to get to you. So we know this is about maintaining financial stability. So possibly that's not what went on when you were a child. So that could have been an early goal for you. We got the moon. We got the moon right underneath the high priestess. So it's like heavy, like secrets. Fool came out again. And it's funny because they're both the Fool. Oh my gosh. I was going to say, it's funny because they're both upside down. Oh no, I dropped a lot of them. I'm going to have to wrap this up because my cards got all wet. I'm going to pull a few more though. I see one that's flipped over in here. But what I was saying is, so if you see, he's upside down, right? And he's upside down too. So there's possibly something that in a way is upside down about the idea or whatever, like this King of Pentacles energy on how to acquire it. There's possibly something that you're missing here. That's could be what this hidden information is with the moon card. And just kind of that has you upside down. You're thinking of things upside down. So, however that resonates with you. We got Judgment at the bottom of the deck. Let me find the one that flipped. Here. We got the King of Wands. King of Wands under the Six of Cups. So this could be a person from your past. Because remember, we were talking about the past. And this is King of Wands. So this is, I like to call it Mr. Make It Happen, right? This is a person that is creative, attractive, fire energy. So we got Leo, Aries, Sag. So possibly like this feels like the goal is basically to be able to create and to maintain what you create. Because if we got the King of Wands able to make whatever he needs happen, because he's the master of wands, right? Like kind of like a master magician with the wand. But also we got the king of pentacles. So to be able to create businesses, create financial opportunities, um, and sustain it, because like anything having to do with pentacles has to do with like consistency and really grounding in this environment. So creating what you need and maintaining that for you and your family. We got Two of Wands right underneath the King of Pentacles. So the Two of Wands is all about choosing a path, right? And that really ends up coming up underneath what I was saying was the Two of Pentacles, because we had the King of Pentacles and the Ace of Pentacles. That gives you two pentacles, which I was saying was about juggling and trying to figure out which way to go. Same thing, Two of Wands. Two of Wands is choosing your path. And now we got the Page. Well, it's the Daughter of Discs. So this is also about pentacles, right? This is like the Page of Pentacles is like the idea, right? It's like the investment of that pentacle, right? It's when you have that small pentacle and you're going to pass that pentacle over and invest that into a situation to help bring you growth or whatever. So it feels really heavy on a new financial opportunity, creating a new financial opportunity that's going to allow you to create opportunities and sustain and maintain consistently those opportunities financially and creatively, right? Because the King of Wands is more of a creative energy. It's a fire energy. It's a doing energy, right? And then the King of Pentacles is creation in the material. Or even, you could even think about it as collecting in the material, right? Because the Wands is more of a creation energy, where Pentacles is more of like earned, something that's earned or given. So it looks like what you're trying to do is just find this stability, but you're being called to really use your intuition, take this time, look at things from a different perspective here. Flip things around. Whatever your barriers are here, I would say like really look into them, because there's possibly a way for you to get beyond those. With these two being upside down, it feels like you're thinking that it's going to be heavier than what it's going to be. And we got the Magician as the last card. What? I mean, that's everything. That's everything. Magician. Now it's up to you to create. You have all the tools that you need, right? You have everything you need to make this happen. And you can make this happen. It's all up to you. I like that. So I hope you guys enjoyed the reading. I know it was a little short, but I got to get out of here. I love y'all, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.